Devin and Kyle radio show. Here we go. Yeah. Damn!
Hello and welcome to episode
4
of the D&K Radio Show. With me, Devin, your host. Kyle
is here
right now. He is
not
at his grandmother's cabin.
Is not
About to celebrate the 4th of July. With
no one,
I presume. But nonetheless, we will continue to podcast because we are devoted to you, the listener.
and me, Kyle.
So, as you may have guessed, this is the D&K Radio Show, and I promised you that we would have a special guest host for this episode or many episodes to come. And he was secretively in episode 2 of the radio show. We called him at his house, and we messed it up a little bit, but he's still there, and he's here right now in the studio with us. Please welcome Christopher Tracy Cruz Smith, or Chris Smith, as we call him today.
Thank you, Devin. I really appreciate you taking your time and devotion to make me come on the show. And I'm just happy, me and my family live out in Coon Rapids, we're just, oh man, I'm devoted to be here, man. So, Dev, what do you want to talk about tonight?
Well, Kyle and I usually do some sort of movie review segment or any review of any type of entertainment that is out there right now, as we speak, being formulated. So yeah, let's do some reviews of, well, you'll find out. Movie reviews.
Oh, yeah!
Oh yeah!
Alright.
Oh!
Yeah!
Ow!
Okay, well, we're back
Yes, we are.
We are back.
on the DNK radio show.
Well, thank you, Chris.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Now, Devin,
Hey, Kyle.
Yes, sir.
last Wednesday, there was this show called Blade the Series, which apparently was a movie. To my point of view, movie was just awesome. I mean, if you listeners love vampires and like people tearing out the crap out of vampires, and this is a movie you have to see. It's out on DVD, and you can catch
There are 3 of them, right?
There are three of them.
Yep.
Blade 1, Blade 2, and Blade Trinity is the third one. Now with the show, what me and my dad were really shocked. Wesley Snipes isn't doing Blade in the TV series. It's this new guy called named Sticky Fingers, I guess. It's a weird name, but to my standards, he does Blade pretty good. But Wesley does it a lot better. He's the original. Wesley can he can play Blade.
For real.
Just like Tony Maguire can play Spider-Man. He's Spider-Man. Okay.
Yep.
Now, with the movies, the movie was introduced, in 98. Now, with the movie Blade, his mother was bitten by a vampire, and she went into labor. She didn't make it, but Blade made it. And he went through some genetic changes. He can withstand garlic. He can go into sunlight. He has all their strengths, none of their weaknesses, but he's got the vampire's thirst. Now, with the vampires, they have to suck blood. Blade, on the other hand, he has to have like a little vial of blood. He has to inject it into his neck or wherever he needs to inject it, and it's called serum. Now, with the serum, that's blood. With Blade, he doesn't like to bite into people's necks, I guess. I don't know what that's about, but
It turns him off.
now, the first episode of Blade the series was pretty cool. It airs on Spike TV on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Central Time. Now, with the show, it goes back to the first movie where his mom was bitten by the vampire. Blade, comes out, like the movie. But
Yeah, sticky fingers.
The show is not as good as the movie because it's not Wesley Snipes. And Wesley Snipes is a great actor. I love him. Devin loves him too, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So does Kyle.
And, well, that's about it. I mean, that's all I could say is it's a good show. If you guys like to Blade the movies, go. I urge you to go check out the series.
I will now.
Well, that's it for Blade.
Yep.
It's just me, or did that sound like a fart?
Thank you, Chris, for that lovely review.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
And now I'm going to review a film that probably not many of you have heard of.
I know I have.
It's out on DVD now. It's called Elephant, and it's from writer-director Gus Van Sant.
Never mind.
And it basically tells the story of a normal high school day in the lives of high school students.
But they're elephants.
And it deals with it very, very,
Tastefully.
It seems very long because there's not many cuts. It's not really flash cutting like MTV kind of cutting, but it just basically there's a lot of shots of kids walking down the hall to get to, their classroom or whatever. And
boring.
I like the first half better than I like the second half because the second half got just too boring, I guess you could say.
I did.
And, I mean, a lot of people would think the movie's boring because it's slow and stuff, but it's very well made. It deals with a lot of issues that we face post-Columbine, and it basically is a bunch of two kids, actually. They have plans to start a school shooting, and it's not based on Columbine, it's not based on any school shooting, it's just a generic shooting, and the writer and director Gus Van Sant wanted to get a message across that, not all school is good and stuff, but, some kids have different viewpoints, obviously, from school, and it's, I don't know, I highly recommend it. It's out on DVD, I don't know what their website is, but, it's... Yeah, I don't know why it's called Elephant, but...
yeah, is there some type of elephant in the movie?
No, there's no elephant crap.
What? Oh,
I just wanted to see,
No, yeah. But I recommend it. It's an art house film, so
what?
if you like fast cutting, action, blow 'em up, people get blown, sex stuff like that.
Typical American film.
Yeah, pretty much. But if you want something different, something totally different, just go check it out. Yeah.
Go check it out at your local where they sell
Video
movie
store.
stores.
Yeah. So that is our movie review segment.
Yeah.
Movie reviews.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Hello and welcome back to the D&K Radio Show with your host Devin and guest host Chris.
Hey, Kyle.
Hi, everybody.
I just wanted to mention something before we move on to game reviews. From my Netflix, I just got Magnolia from Netflix, which I'm told is a very good ensemble piece. It's from director Paul Thomas Anderson, who also has done a lot of other things like Magnolia. Check it out.
Didn't you just say that?
Yeah, so...
Dev, what is this Magnolia film about?
Yes.
Well, I will read you the synopsis from the back of the Netflix.
Okay.
It's in the envelope.
Alright.
Hold on as he grabs it.
Okay, it is. During one long, strange day in California...
Straight to California.
Thank you, Chris. During one long, strange day in California's San Fernando Valley, the lives of several people intertwine. Director Paul Thomas Anderson's sprawling epic uses a brilliant cast: Tom Cruise, Jason Robards, I don't know what his name is, Julianne Moore, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and more. To amazing effect, painting a penetrating portrait of redemption, release, and the results of chance. The two DVD set includes an hour-long documentary about the making of the film and extras you'll have to see to believe. I didn't get the second disc, but you get the picture.
They're
lame.
What?
I don't know. Because they're real people, because they don't have two discs.
Nope.
Discs.
They have one disc.
Well, I don't know if I had the option of getting two discs, but yeah. So yeah, I just It's 3 hours, so it's a pretty long
Good
movie.
Lord.
Yeah, I know.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, who has time for 3 hours of movie? Yes.
In this busy lifestyle.
Jesus. Jeez.
But, so yeah, and, on to game reviews, right?
Now!
Game Reviews with Devin and Chris.
And Kyle.
And welcome back to the D&K Radio Show with your hosts, Devin and guest host
And
Chris.
Kyle.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, as from the song, you probably figured out that we are doing
We
indeed
actually said it
game
the last
reviews.
segment.
Reviews.
Game reviews.
Chris.
Of course.
So I will start off.
Yes,
with
you will.
Yes, I will. With my review of Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero for the PlayStation 2.
And Xbox. And whatever.
And I don't know if it's for the Xbox.
Really?
Yeah,
Sure.
I think it's
Oh,
just for PlayStation
okay,
2.
okay.
Yeah. But first off, awesome game.
Now, sorry, Dev, before
Yeah.
you get into it,
Yeah.
I'm not a guitar fan, but
You don't have to be to enjoy
Devin's trying to get me in the game, but I keep saying, no, I don't want to. I'm going to have to go and buy it.
You can try it first.
Well, yeah, I know, but, you know,
That's what I say.
just...
So yeah, but basically
Basically.
it costs at regular retailers. It costs about $70, which is
Holy
really-
Toledo.
I know it's a big investment for a game.
God.
Someone might say, but you get the game and your very own guitar controller, which
Type
is
deal.
which is pretty cool. It has 6 buttons,
6.
acting as frets that you can push the. I don't know what this thing's called.
Button.
It's like a flipper thing, imitating a string, and then there's the whammy bar for those extra moments.
Whammy bar.
Now on Fox.
Yes. Jam all night long.
Yeah.
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 But you also have a
Strap.
shoulder strap where you can rock in comfort, and they have a lot of stars on the soundtrack, like Ziggy Stardust by David Bowie, Iron Man by Ozzy Osbourne, and a bunch of others. Over 30 of the greatest rock songs of all time, and it has 4 difficulty levels: easy, medium, hard, and expert. I am currently on hard, and wow, it is hard, truly. There are 6 venues that range from basement parties to
6.
6. Count them 6, folks.
6 venues.
From basement parties to sold out stadiums. So that's a pretty wide range of.
Nice. Sold out stadiums. That is sweet. Yes.
Sweet.
God.
And then there's you can choose from 8 different characters with their own little style and blend of rock goodness. An insanely fun 2-player mode. Now this is pretty cool, where you can
Pay $140.
you have a guitar controller, obviously, because you bought it with the game,
Right.
and your friend can either have a controller, a regular controller, or the guitar controller. Now I recommend the guitar controller because it
Symbolizes the game.
right. I mean, it symbolizes the game a lot more than a controller would. I mean, Hendrix didn't use a controller.
Well, no, obviously not to make those great songs that he made.
Oh, yeah, and
he
there's
did.
like one. There is one Hendrix song on here. So if you're a Hendrix fan, good stuff.
Oh,
His
yeah.
name's Jimmy.
So yeah, that's Guitar Hero, and
By the way, I've watched Devin and his buddies play Guitar Hero. I say it's a pretty tight game, but you know,
I'm on the same boat as you, Chris.
I may get into it. I may. He just got
I won't.
to
I
soak
know
my
it.
brain with it.
Whoa.
whatever. So yeah, that's Guitar Hero. Get it at your local, wherever you buy games. I'm sure they have it, or ask for it, or whatever. Search for it on Google, whatever. Do everything you can to get this game because it's awesome.
It's a matter of opinion.
So, Chris, I believe you have a game review also.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And the game is called Black. With this game, holy Toledo. Oh my god, the title Black. Now, you are as a black operative, you obey no laws, know no borders, kill without mercy, and live by the 5 rules of guncraft. Now, guncraft.
You just come up with
No
that?
such thing as guncraft, but here it says, Numero uno, guns are the stars. Number 2, every bullet is your baby.
you're
I don't know
reading
why I
it.
say that.
Got it.
Number 3, bigger guns, louder explosions.
Everything a boy would want.
Number 4, leave a tail of destruction.
Oh yeah.
And numero 5.
D.
Oh! It's okay. Get credit with your kills, which we all do.
Indeed.
Whoa! Now, basically, you are, as the thing says, you're black operative. Now, when the game starts out, you are apprehended by, I guess you call some type of government. I don't know if it's the U.S. or whatever, but you're apprehended by some government, and
is there a way?
the only way to not get your character's publicity in the guy in trouble is you have to cooperate. The guy has to cooperate. Which, well, I've beat it. I've beat it twice now, both easy and hard. Or easy and medium, sorry. He currently is in some mission and some guy messes up. He tried to go after this guy and he fails.
Yeah.
But, you know, we all fail sometime in our lives. But anyways,
We all do.
Me too.
Wise words.
Yes.
that's true. That's true. But now, you are basically... there are a couple of nice features with this game. The guns. Oh my god, the guns.
Guns are very detailed.
If you love shooters, if you love games where you can take out a gun, you can empty the whole entire clip on somebody, and you can like obliterate the whole entire your view area, your viewing area. This is a game to get. I recommend you get Black. It's out for PS2, Xbox, and
it might be out for GameCube. I
it
don't know.
might be out for GameCube, but I don't know.
Who knows?
Nintendo's
I
a
don't
little-
know. I don't know, Kyle.
Kiddish.
Yeah, like Mario and stuff.
Mario's a classic game. Don't get me
Yes,
wrong.
it
It's
is,
classic.
but-
Very classic.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what they're pretty much sticking to.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's rated M.
For mature.
Yes.
Just in case you did not.
Rated M for strong language and violence. Very
That's it.
typical. But
What
And
the hell was that?
one more thing, the features and stuff that we listed are on the back of the very game cases. So you know, we don't want to get into any copyright laws or anything.
right.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, both good
cares?
games, and
Very good.
I don't know. Yeah.
So now with Black, the guns are now. Devin has played this game. I've seen him
have.
play it. He got me hooked on it. Oh my god!
Well, thank you, Chris.
Our old man times here. Now he's got me hooked on the game, which is a very sweet game. Oh, the guns are very, very, very much detailed. And the graphics are just phenomenal. Now you can. Now if you shoot the guns off and you're surrounded by enemies, the sweet thing is all the gun smoke, and if you're behind cover, let's say you're behind a pillar, and the bullets are impacting, they're whizzing by your head, and they go into the pillar, you can only see
Dragon Tales.
your enemies by their muzzle flash, which is really cool. Now,
More like hard.
that's me. That sounds like a sweet game. And, well,
What kind of game is it?
it's basically, I guess it's a war type game, so to speak. I don't know, but you're a black operative, and
Cool.
well, I'm not gonna say anywhere less because I want you guys to go out and get this game if you
haven't already.
If you haven't already, go out and get this game. I recommend it because it's a fun game. It's hard. Believe me, it's hard.
Yes.
It's very hard. But
I gave up on it because I rented it very hard.
he did. He did.
He totally
Rented it with
did.
GameFly, which is
too.
a game rental service, is pretty much Netflix with games.
Don't
And
advertise.
I gave up on the very last level. I didn't know it was the last level at the time. On easy.
Until I
and-
told him.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
He got really mad at me for that. But
Totally.
yeah, go grab it, you guys. I mean, it's a fun game. But unless your parents are like
steal it.
having rated M games, which some parents don't,
Yeah.
don't buy it.
Yeah.
So
Buy it.
well, that's about Black. So if this Levin wants to add any more comments, well, Dev, go ahead. Do you have any more comments to add about Black or not?
No, I think it's good. I mean, I am,
Devin.
to be truthfully honest, I haven't seen
Anything.
the guns any more detailed in any other game except this game.
Oh yeah.
They've.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
I watched a behind the scenes thing on the internet, and they
On game trailers.
Yes, yes.
Oh my god.
they have they showed the
Guns.
developers in their offices, and they had guns on their
desks.
model guns.
Yep.
How did I
Whatever
know?
those. On their desk, and they were like scanning me on the computer or whatever. So they're very that was their main priority, to get the feeling
Guns
of
are their
shooting
main
off a gun,
priority.
how intense it is,
Yeah.
and
How would it get your adrenaline pumping?
they basically, it's from the people that brought you Burnout, all the Burnout games, and they basically wanted to make,
A shooter's game.
right, like the Burnout Revenge of first-person shooters, pretty much. Like,
Right.
bring that same intensity of Burnout to the first-person shooter genre.
Yep.
So,
And which they have. I mean, now, I'm shooting off guns, and I gotta tell you, it's like you're shooting off a gun because the sound of the gun firing is so realistic, and the bullets impacting wherever you're pointing the gun to. It just sounds so realistic. I mean, if you shoot a revolver, let's say you shoot a 357 Magnum revolver, it sounds just like the gun, and it feels just like the gun because it sounds like it. Your adrenaline gets pumping, so
Exciting.
that's about it.
yep, that's Black.
Oh
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Now, starting off where we left off, in game reviews. I know
Game reviews.
this is a very long segment, but
Very
Chris is here and he
long.
likes games, so
Oh,
we
definitely.
have to compliment his likeness,
Of games.
because he's the guest host after all. But I wanted to talk about another game that I just rented from Gamefly, where I got Black, where I rented Black. It's called MLB Slugfest 2006, and it's basically like all the other Slugfests, if you've played those.
MLB Slugfest.
Right, MLB Slugfest 2003. I had that, and then I sold it because I was getting bored of it, but I decided to get this one. I thought it might have some improvements, but
What does it have?
it has, the gameplay is pretty much the same, but there's like little pop-ups, that
Pop-ups.
that were in the past game, but they they look different and stuff.
Okay.
But that's the only main difference. Basically, if you like games where it simulates the real baseball game, like some people call it boring or whatever, this is not the game for you. This is not your daddy's baseball game. You can punch people. There's no blood or anything, but you can punch people. You can. It's just crazy things. Person can be smoking or on fire if they've hit like 5 home runs or whatever, if they're on a streak or anything, and
Now,
yeah.
now with the punching
Yes.
with this game, it's like NHL, like the NHL video games, like hits and all that good stuff. It's kind of like that, but with baseball, obviously.
Yeah. And so, I mean, if you don't like games where it goes away from the conventional game that you have come to know and love, this isn't the game for you. But if you're a fan of Slugfest, I mediocrely recommend it, because I mean it doesn't have really anything new to offer as far as I know.
Okay.
But yeah, so if you like Slugfest, I kind of recommend this game. I mean, it's basically like the other ones. Nothing really has changed. So
Nothing new. No.
if you like the other ones, this is the one to get, and it's only $20. So
Wow, $20.
it's
That's
very
pretty
it's
sweet.
very cheap. So,
Very cheap. Yes.
so your turn. Another game, Chris.
Oh yes. Oh yes, indeed. Now, oh my God, the game I'm about to tell you guys about, you listeners out there in Disney World,
In iTunes and podcasting land.
this game, I think, has revolutionized the way that you play your stealthy, sneak up, kill 'em silently games. It is called Hitman Blood Money. This is a 4th installment of the Hitman series game by Eidos. Now, Eidos obviously made the Fighting Force for PlayStation and PlayStation. They made the Fighting Force 2, the Tomb Raider games, which for me those are some pretty cool games, but I never got into them. Now, with the Hitman series, Hitman 1 is out for PC. It's hard to find because, believe me, I have all the Hitmans except the first one. Now, I haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't played Hitman 1. I haven't played the first one. I have both Hitman Silent Assassins and Hitman Contracts and this one, Hitman Blood Money. Now, with Hitman 2, I really can't say much about it because I haven't played the first Hitman, but I fell in love with Hitman ever since I bought Hitman 2. Now with Contracts, It's beefed up graphic. Now with this one, it's beefed up graphics, a little bit more weapons in your arsenal, like fiber wire, poison syringes, obviously weapons, and all that good stuff. Now with Hitman, Blood Money, oh my god. This game, I say the best one out yet. Now with this one, Agent 47 is... He's getting caught now with his kills. He has a rival contract now. He's with his same contract from the first three, but there's this one agency that's trying to get rid of it, is trying to take him out. Now let's say you go up behind somebody and take him out silently. Now with this game, you get to throw the body out of windows, off of balconies. You get to hide your bodies in crates. Let's see, hide them in storage rooms, boxes, refrigerators, freezers, all that stuff. Now with this game also, you get to upgrade your weapons. You get to buy silencers, scopes, laser sights, rifle butts, extendable magazines. You can buy painkillers to replenish your health. Now that's a sweet feature. You can upgrade your weapons and you can replenish your health by buying painkillers and an adrenaline syringe upgrade shot type deal thingamabobber. Now, this game, I recommend you guys getting this game. This game, you have to get all of them. If you like Hitman, if you like the Hitman games, and if you like the games that take people out silently, this is a game you have to get. It's also, they're all rated M. All of them are.
Yep.
So, well, that's about it. That's all the games that I have for today.
Okay, well, that's all the games that I have too, and I guess this ends our movie review segment right now. I'm sorry, I meant video game reviews segment. Sorry. Yeah. Game reviews with Devin and Chris.
Oh, yeah. Games!
And welcome back to the D&K Radio Show with your hosts, Devin
and Chris Smith.
And Kyle, who had to leave during the last segment, but I'm back now, so hooray! Hey, guys.
Yep, our guest host for this episode, and
many more to come.
And me.
Jeez.
And as you can tell by the chapter title, this is the recap segment of the show.
Recap.
Basically, thank you, Chris. We basically summarize what we talked about, and probably get a little preview of what's to come.
Yes. Very preview. Yes.
Preview. Okay. But so to recap, we did reviews of
Blade, all 3 films, and also Blade, the TV series, which airs on Spike on Wednesday evenings at 9 o'clock Central Time, which to me is okay. It's not the best of the best, but it's alright.
Yeah. And I reviewed Elephant. Thank you, Chris. And I recommend it to anybody who is looking for a break from the regular
I'm gonna kill
Hollywood pieces of crap that continue to haul out on us. But
I wouldn't say Hollywood films are a piece of crap.
I know.
Jesus.
Some of them are, believe me. Okay, but yeah, so if you're just looking for a break, and if you're a fan of Gus Van Sant, check it out. It's on DVD. Elephant. And there's not no actual elephant in it. Okay. But and we also did game reviews of Guitar Hero,
Black,
Slugfest,
and Hitman Blood Money.
And all those are available now at your local retail store, wherever the heck you games.
And movies.
Yes, that's true.
Wow.
And I think that's about it.
I think that's it too, Dev.
If you have any comments or anything, you can post comments on our website. Our website is web.mac.com/gamer334, or you can
go on
MySpace. We have a MySpace account, yes.
MySpace.
www.myspace.com/Devin and Kyle Radio Show. You can post comments, listen to some old segments
They're not that old.
that we post up there, and just basically learn about our show.
Yep, it's awesome.
And we also have an email address. Yeah. You look very bored, Chris.
Sorry.
Just
a little
bored. We also have an email address. Thank you. That is Devin and Kyle Radio Show at gmail.com.
And it goes through Google.
Yes.
Not Yahoo.
Yes.
Google.
Yes, thank you.
Google.
Google's pretty damn good. Okay.
Oh, definitely.
So yeah, that concludes part 2 of episode 3.
It's episode 4. Episode 4, you jerks. Episode 4.
And Chris might be doing another guest host spot with us the next part. Who knows?
Maybe, who knows?
So yeah, look for that. And part
No,
1
no,
of episode
no,
3 is
wrong.
up on iTunes.
It's part-
we're
it's
probably
not
gonna
a part,
release.
it's
We might
just
release this one
episode
today.
4.
Might not. We don't know. We still
But
gotta.
it's kind of
Yeah, it was
fast.
Yeah,
to-
fast
to,
paced, kind of.
To
We have to.
2 episodes at the same time.
definitely.
Released the same day. So we
yeah.
might.
You might
Yeah.
might have to wait on this one.
Yes.
You may have to.
Because the first part is.
They're not parts.
Exactly.
So I
Sorry
hope
about this,
you
guys. We
enjoy
really
listening.
didn't do. Sorry, Dev. We didn't do any like commercials or
No. Well,
drama scenes.
Chris is a different person.
Yeah, and I didn't want to copyright or
No. Yeah, we're fine. But yeah.
I'm a different person.
So
Please rule me out, Dev. I really appreciate it. Jesus.
But so yeah. If you have any feedback or anything,
Just email us or go to MySpace /
.com/.
Shut up.
Devin and Kyle Radio Show. Or yeah. So see you next time, and thanks for downloading us.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tell your friends about us.
Tell your friends about me.
Yes.
Be camping.
I will.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
You better.
Tell your friends
If you
and
don't.
have their friends tell their friends, and we'll be
One
world
big happy family.
dominated by the world.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah.
How did the people?
Yes.
Yes.
And God bless America, bitch.
God bless
See you next time on
America.
the D&K Radio Show.